Hello, 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 everyone! Things are looking a little different today. This feels so weird. Oh my god. Alrighty. Well, we've got some spectacular folks who have very kindly sent me some info so that we can try to share the streamer luck around. First up is going to be TJ, which, by the way, extremely fantastic icon. Love and March over here. It's extremely good. Yumi is TJ Docs. Oh my word. So yeah, I figure this should be good. We'll just, kind of what we're gonna do for, each of the folks who we're gonna be going through, they have very kindly sent info so that we can, either make polls, and or look over teams. Everyone who has sent in stuff today did want me to look over some specific characters, so we'll be doing that. I've got some suggestions we can make as far as relics, how to build certain characters, and some other things that I think will be really helpful for folks in general. So yeah, I think that will be good. But we're starting off with TJ. We're gonna hop right into this. TJ in particular is actually aiming for Ruan May. And if we happen to get super lucky, we'll try to make some polls for Firefly. But Ruan May is our top priority. Besides that, just general build questions about Ruan May and Firefly were the main things. The pressure's on though. TJ said that he'd never lost a 50-50 before. I can't wait to break that streak. We're gonna see how that goes. But anyway, so Ruan May, y'all can't see it, but TJ has 190 polls, which is kind of incredible, kind of fantastic. Oh god, no, that's a flag. I know, I'm a little nervous about it. But I have prepared, I've got a very special playlist that's playing in the background of this stream. And I did actually prepare a very special song specifically for Ruan May. So hopefully, hopefully that will give us the gacha luck that we need. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we're gonna give it a shot. So anyway, I've got Ruan May's, the song from her trailer, In All Does Life Flow, and we're gonna see how that goes. Fingers crossed, hoping we can get Ruan May and Firefly for TJ, and either way, we're for sure gonna get Ruan May with 190 polls, and I can talk about some things about how to build her, because she's super fun. She is fantastic. Okay, y'all, let's go. A summoning ritual, indeed. We're gonna use music as our summoning ritual here. And also, we're just going to remind Ruan May that she still owes me child support. And so she has to come home, right? This is how this works. She has to come home and pay child support for the Mooncake Cats. So anyway, actually, I thought about doing the Bug Boss theme, but I really like her trailer music. I think it's really good. Okay, let me go get that booted up and let's do this. Alrighty. Perfect. Oh, it's so graceful. Oh god! Quick, Yumi, do some random snack gibberish to make it sound like an actual ritual. I can't do a good flicking noise with my tongue. This is the problem with being a Tsuchinoko. It just doesn't quite work the way you want it to. Oh man! All right, so first 10 poll. We're heading in. Oh, just a bunch of light cones. Totally fine. All right, next. Come on, Ruan May. You gotta come home. Otherwise, I'll be failing TJ here. Blep, 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 blep. Oh man. Gallagher! Oh my gosh. This is TJ's first copy of Gallagher. Pachi! Gallagher is super fun. I don't know. I think Gallagher is a a bunch of fun to play. He's a really fun, like, I guess he technically does some damage, but he's just a really fun healer on your team. I guess sustain is another term that the community uses. He helps sustain your team so that they don't drop. Fantastic. Alrighty. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I think he was available from the 4-star selector, but there were so many characters on that. Like, there was a lot of characters to be grabbed. Oh, God. But yeah, that's good. Off to a decent start, at least. Okay, we're now into 30 polls. This will be 30 here. TJ will be so disappointed in you, Yumi, if you miss out on Ruan May. I know. I gotta hope that my streamer luck is good for something. Ooh, sword play. That's a fun light cone. There's some other hunt light cones I like a little bit more than sword play, which is kind of a shame because I think the art on it is quite good. Oh, all right. Next we go. Ah, this music is so good. TJ does desperately need that child support. You hear that, Ruan May? TJ needs the child support. Oh, Misha! Misha is so adorable. I kind of love the splash art for this. I think it is spectacular. Misha's kind of an interesting character. He's kind of torn a little bit in like 2 different directions. So Misha, I think, has potential to do lots of damage, but struggles a little bit just because there's some pretty strict requirements for him actually doing damage, and some of the damage scaling can be a little rough on that. He's totally like still buildable. It's just there's other like really good AoE damage dealers in the game. He kind of does a bit of a mix of both, so. You know, at least I, you know, that's a fair point. I am getting all of the Penacony characters for TJ, if nothing else. See here. Damn, not only is she not paying child support, she's making Yumi pay all the money for the mooncake cats. Ruan May is next level deadbeat mom, I agree. Oh, Shuei. I actually have had fun. I think that Shuei, like, obviously her damage ceiling is not quite as high as some other characters. I actually had a lot of fun with her. She requires a little bit of investment just to make her work, but I think she can be a lot of fun. Alrighty. Here we go, Ruan May! Don't let me down! Man, so many 4 stars. This is good though. We're gonna fill out your roster a little bit. Hopefully get you some eidolons of characters. Another Shuei. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, Clay. Shuei, it's just hard because her kit, she requires like a lot of different stats in order to be good. And that's what makes her kind of hard to build. If she had a little bit less, I think that would be good. I know, I was gonna say, she might take us all the way to 80. Oh, I swear, Ruan May, I swear. Oh, God. Well, you know, I guess it's good that we're getting a bunch of eidolons for Shuei in case you end up wanting to build her. That being said, you're going to be in a pretty good spot with Ruan May. It's going to be good. Yeah, Meshing Cogs is a spectacular 3-star light cone. So I actually have it on a couple of my characters. I think my Hanya is using it. It's a really good, like, essentially like energy regeneration engine. It's helpful for like getting your ultimate back online because it has a lot of ways to proc energy regeneration on it, which I think is nice. I think it's really good. Okay. Come on, Ruan May! We gotta get that child support. Oh. There we go! Okay! Okay! Everyone. Put your hands together, please. We can't lose that 50-50. Oh, God. Okay, hi, Shuei. It's nice to see you again. Oh God, I feel like it. Oh God, we just got to do it. We just got to rip the Band-Aid off. Whew. Whew. Maybe if we lose the 50-50, I can make up for it with some halfway decent advice. If we do lose the 50-50, I want Space Mom incredibly based. Himiko is so much fun. Oh my God, I love her so much. Whew. Okay, y'all. Okay. Oh, it's Bronya! Oh, snap! Oh, I broke your streak, TJ. And we didn't get Space Mom. My apologies. You do have one of the best supports in the game, though. I hope that's a consolation. I actually don't have Bronya. Bronya is extremely, extremely good. That harmony was so bait. You know, Bronya is spectacular. She is just like a very, very, very good crit and speed support. She will make your characters hit crazy, crazy hard. So that's good. Mission failed successfully. Oh God, I'm sorry though. I broke your streak. I got you a good new 5-star character though, so that's good. Okay. So let's keep going. We have enough. How many polls we got left? We actually have 110 polls that are still left. So we'll try for Ruan Mei, and then I'll see how you're feeling. We can probably just stop there because we already got you another 5-star. But it's up to you. If you want me to pull for Firefly, we can also try that. I suppose it was bound to happen sooner or later. God, Ruan Mei, this is ridiculous. This woman, I swear, she's gonna owe a lot of child support at the end of this. Oh my God, Kaiser, that's actually true. TJ, I broke the streak, but technically your own personal streak is unbroken. So maybe this was good. You can still say you have an unbroken streak. Oh God. Oh, that's too funny. That's a good silver lining, at least. Okay. All right. Let's keep on going here. We're still trying to snag our deadbeat scientist mom. She's got to come home with milk. The mooncake cats are so sad. They need it. I took one for the team. Oh man, all of the funds are going to the cake cats. This is true. Oh, hello, Misha. Nice to see you again. Yeah, alrighty. Let's see. We'll get some more light cones here. Always nice to get some more. Oh, so many mission cogs. That's great. Okay. We have 90 pulls left. Hopefully we can still finish this without you losing too many more pulls, but we'll see. Misha is so cute. I agree. Oh, God. God damn it, Sierra. Sounds like copium. Yumi, just stop. TJ's in tatters. I gotta find a silver lining, man. I gotta find that silver lining somewhere. Man, we have gotten you a bunch of eidolons for these characters, though. I'm happy for that. Okay. All right. Next. Onward we go. Whee! Yeah, I know. 2 4-stars and 1 10 pull is pretty good. Gotcha, be gotcha. Indeed. Oh, pom-pom. What 4 stars do you have for us? Post-op conversation. This is actually, if you just, like, want a generically good, like, healer-like cone, this is extremely defensible. There's a couple others that are also quite good, but post-op conversation is, like, super, super reasonable for healers. All right. Perfect. Getting some more light cones. 70 more pulls. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that even on Gallagher, it's still quite good. It's nice. It helps with, like, healing, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it helps with, I think it's good for ult regeneration, if I remember that correctly. But yeah, no, it's a very defensible light cone if you need something for healers. Ooh, so many light cones. And Misha. Okay, 60 pulls left. Come on, Ruan Mei. I don't want to use up all of TJ's wonderful savings. Come on, Pom Pom. Pom Pom. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we have at least E3. I think we have E3 Misha for sure. I'm not sure if we have E2 or E3 Gallagher. Ooh, another post-op conversation. Fantastic. That's decent. You can use that to refine that light cone. So that's good. Okay, 50 pulls left. Pom Pom. Pom Pom, think of the children. Oh God, I don't know if Pom Pom or Arona is more cruel. God, I don't know. I also wish we could write Gorm on the tickets. Oh. All right, well. Ooh, okay, we definitely have E3 Gallagher now. That's great. Oh my God. So many Misha copies. Good God. If we hit hard pity, we're cutting the tail. Pom Pom hasn't been this bad to me, only Yumi. Oh, God. Come on, Pom Pom, do it for the children. For the children! Oh, it took so many pulls to get here, but we're doing it, folks. We're finally bringing the deadbeat mom home with the milk. And with that child support money. Spectacular. Let's do it, Ruan Mei. There she is! Oh, God. There we have it, folks. We got her. We finally got her. Congratulations, TJ. You are now the proud owner of a Ruan Mei and a Branya, which is kind of incredible, actually. Both of them are extremely good. So, yeah, let's go talk about them real quick. Now that you've got them, I'll kind of walk you through a couple of things for how I would suggest building Ruan Mei. A lot of what I am going to suggest is pretty heavily informed by Pridwin.gg. They're kind of like my go-to people for a lot of this. But we can kind of talk about some things to keep in mind with her, kind of what stats to prioritize, as well as what potential light cones you can put on her and that sort of thing. So you ate all your pulls. We have 30 pulls still. That's a lot, but and you know, you technically have like 1100 gems that are kicking around, so you'll be able to convert those at least. We did get you your biologist. Okay, so hold on, let's go. We'll go all the way over here. Where are you at, Ruan Mei? Okay, so let's talk about her. So a couple things with how you're gonna want to approach Ruan Mei, at least like how I've approached her. So she is a spectacular support. You obviously don't need to worry about attack. You don't, oh wait, really? You want me to try the 30 on Firefly? All right, sounds good. Give me a second. We'll talk about Ruan Mei in a second. All right, Firefly. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, Firefly. Okay, hold on. We'll do our best with Firefly over here. Okay, let's do it. Oh, the shot pulse, hold on. Yep, let's, hold on. Give me 1 second. We can go convert those real quick. Get you 7 pulls off of that. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we have 37 off of that. So we'll do, yeah, we'll just roll. Let's do it. Okay, y'all. Come on, Firefly. Oh, let's go. Gotta hope, man. And at least I'll get you closer to pity on future characters. You'll be able to note down that you'll have 30 pulls. That'll be good. Surely we'll get lucky this time. Oh God, I hope so. I hope that a fire wife will come home. Oh, God. Oh, hello, Gallagher. Oh, my God. You're going to have a stacked Gallagher at the end of this. Alrighty. Let's go. We got our lovely music. Come home. Fire wife. Fire wife, come home. We can dream. Okay, we're okay. We're at 20 pulls. I gotta believe. I gotta believe, man. I was gonna say, we got a lot of Gallaghers. We're gonna have to go check to see how many we have after this. Okay. Last 10 pull. Come on! Fire wife, please! Oh, let's go, fire wife. Oh, God. Fire wife. No! Fire wife! Fire wife, no! Copium is the thing with fireflies. It's okay, though. Here's the thing. You'll have a little bit of time if you still want to pull on her. I've gotten you 30 pulls in, so you're at least a little bit of the way there. No wife for now. Indeed, for now. No wife this time, but that is okay. That is unfortunately how the gacha go sometime, but that is okay. F for Firefly. My apologies, TJ. I was not able to get you a Firefly on stream, but you have, honestly, like 18 days. So if you end up getting more polls, you can always throw those towards her if you want. You did, oh, excuse me, I hit my microphone. You do have 2 other 5 stars though, which will be good because they'll be expensive to level up. So that will be good. That will be very good. Let me walk you through real quick. We're going to talk about how to build Ruan Mei. That's the least that I can do after using all your gacha currency. Oh, God. All right, let's go. Let's actually go. I'm curious, how many eidolons do we have? Yeah, you're almost at E6 on Gallagher. You're at E5, it looks like, which is fantastic. CLB setup. We win 50-50, so it's fine. You know, that's fair. If you're the one doing the polls, you should be all set to go. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this real quick, because we'll be hopping into some more polls for some more folks here shortly. But yeah, so some suggestions that I've got for building Ruan Mei. For a really long time, the way to build her was to really maximize her break effect, because that's what a lot of her stuff scales off of. So what she is essentially trying to do is that she is going to do 2 things for your team. So her skill increases everyone on your team's weakness break efficiency. So that's different from break effect. They're similar, like sounding, but they do slightly different things. So break efficiency is how much of the toughness bar you were getting rid of with each hit. So she's going to make it easier to launch through toughness bars, which is great. Super helpful. One of the new weekly bosses, the newest one, she is like best in class for that boss. She is going to help you a lot for chewing through toughness bars and getting a bunch of shields and doing a bunch of damage. So that's great. That's what her skill does. She has like a 3-turn uptime on that, which is fantastic. Her ultimate is just stupid. It's fantastic. It will only last for 2 turns, so I would suggest being careful about when you use it. Like, really try to capitalize on when you're close to weakness breaking an enemy. You'll get the most utility out of it. So if you're pretty close to weakness breaking an enemy, casting her ultimate is great. It will give everyone on your team resistance penetration, which means they'll do more damage, essentially. And once an opponent is weakness broken, when this effect is up, they will stay weakness broken for like an extra turn, which is awesome. So they'll have this little flower above their head, and that will prevent them from like regaining their toughness for 1 turn, which is super awesome. It's really, really useful. Yeah, but a lot of her stuff, as far as like what you're going to want to focus on with her, is generally, let me go pull up a couple of things for her. So first thing, you're essentially going to want to focus on like break effect is your biggest thing for her. That's just going to make it so like once like the scaling on some of her things will be a little bit better. Let me go look at your light cones that you've got real quick. Okay, so the best for her, like besides her signature light cone, it's a light cone that has Bronya and Cocolia on it. I'm actually blanking on what it's called. Let me go pull it up for you real quick. Just so that you know if you ever pull it, you'll have that all set to go. So let me go real quick. I'll go pull that up. Let's go. Ruan. It's called Memories of the Past. Yes, thank you. So yeah, that is a really good thing to get. Oh, and actually that's a fair point. Hold on. You all are correct. I think you can buy that. I couldn't remember if you could buy that or not. Let's actually go real quick. Let's go run over to interact with this. Hello there. Okay, priceless jewels. I was pretty sure that priceless jewels was shared amongst them, but let me go take a look. Oh, that's true. They also have some fantastic new game options, which is fantastic. Yumi, you're forgetting Ruan's most powerful light cone master child support dodger. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, it is just right here. I don't see that light cone, unfortunately. So I think that you might still have to hope for that off of polls. But that one is kind of the one you're looking for. So it'll have Bronya and Cocolia on it. And that is what you're looking for, is Memories of the Past. It's a very good light cone. So you'll have to get that off of polls, unfortunately. I was really hoping that you could actually get this from the shop. That's too bad, but that is okay. Probably what I would suggest is if you can't do Memories of the Past, which is totally fine. That's one, if you end up getting that on any polls, you can do that from there. But what I might suggest doing is you could do Meshing Cogs. That will be extremely easy to level up. Like, it's only a 3-star. It's going to be really easy to actually equip to her. Let me go. I'll show you what that looks like. So you've got a bunch of them. So that's what this is. This is Meshing Cogs. So after the wearer uses an attack or after they get hit, they'll regenerate extra energy, is essentially this. So for whatever reason, Harmony characters tend to get hit a lot. I'm not sure if it's like intentional or what the deal is, but surprisingly enough, it's yeah, for whatever reason, this ends up regenerating energy very quickly. So this is a pretty good cheap option for Ruan if you want to build this. Besides this, Predwin also suggests this light cone as like an option. This is a way to like advance everyone's turns forward. There's also a light cone that's available off of like the monthly, or I guess like month and a half pass that you can do. And yeah. I am familiar with Paylaw abuse, yes. Oh man, so yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, can't spell harmony without harm. For whatever reason, Harmony characters get targeted a lot, and so you will actually regenerate energy relatively quickly with this. So yeah, that would probably be my suggestion based off of the light cones that you've got. It will be really easy for you to build, especially since she's going to be really expensive to actually level up. The curse of 5-star characters is that they require more resources, and so it's going to be a little bit tougher just to get that going. But do keep an eye out if you happen to pull that other light cone, Memories of the Past, get that on her. You'll have a great time with it. I absolutely love it. Because you won't have that light cone on her, you're going to really want to focus on getting as much break effect on her as possible. So what I would probably suggest for gear right now, the Watchmaker's Legacy is like your best thing that you want. It's fantastic. It'll increase break effect at its base level. And then its 4-piece is that when an ally uses, when the user uses their ultimate on an ally, which is what she's doing, she's casting her ultimate on everyone who's on your team. She will just increase break effect for everyone. So that like makes her ultimate like have extra utility, which is super great. So in addition to additional resistance penetration, and in addition to keeping enemies broken, if you equip this to Ruan Mei, this will be fantastic, because whenever you use her ultimate, break effect will be increased for everyone. That means you'll do more damage when enemies are broken, like in that initial blast, and then for damage over time characters, that can be good too. So this is the 4-piece that I would suggest. For a long time, you could run this set, the Thief of Shooting Meteor. This is also totally fine too. I actually ran this on my Ruan Mei for a long time, but I, at this point, now that this set is available, just use the Watchmaker. I think it's good. Besides that, what you can throw on her, most people are just using kind of like the standard generic good stuff. So like Fleet of the Ageless is really good. If you make sure that her speed is above 120, you'll be able to get a team-wide attack buff, which is fantastic. One thing I would say, make sure to prioritize on this particular piece, on the link rope. You really want to make sure that you find a piece that has break effect at the very top, especially since you don't have that light cone. So that would be my suggestion. I don't know. I hope some of that is helpful, but that's how I've built my Ruan Mei, and she's super duper fun. Even though you don't have like 4-star light cones that you could use for her, I would still say meshing cogs is pretty good. And if you want to, you do have some other 4-stars you could do too. Like this one is totally fine as well. So yeah, hopefully that will be good. And yeah, no, here's the thing. If you're using Thief Relics for her, I literally, until recently, was using Thief Relics for my Ruan Mei, because, like, it's hard to grind for relics sometimes. So if you have Thief Relics that are better, just go ahead with that. That's totally fine. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry that I lost the 50-50 TJ, but thank you so much for submitting your account for us to make polls. I hope that you enjoy your new Ruan Mei. She is absolutely spectacular and so much fun to play. So yeah, Pachi all around, everyone. I think what we're going to do next is we'll move on to the next person I've got on our poll list is Skyy is going to be next up here. No, thank you. I'm so sorry I went through all of your polls. But I hope that you're able to get Firefly. I'm actually going to talk about Firefly when we go through Skyy's account. I'm going to like explain some stuff about Firefly, about how you can build her and stuff. Well, also Skyy has specifically requested that I look at Dragon Dan and our Shogun, just as far as build stuff. So yeah, that should be good. But anyway, while I get this all set up here, I'm gonna take you all to the waiting room. You can hang out with Chibinoko for a couple minutes, and then I'll be back. Skyy! It's all good. It's all good, y'all. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna take y'all to hang out with Chibinoko for a couple minutes here. Oh, Chibinoko still has a filter on. We're just gonna pretend like that's not there. Hello, 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 everyone. We here. Thank y'all for waiting. Yumi might have been dumb about the two-factor authentication. I didn't realize I had to click a button, so it should be faster with the next ones. Woo! Oh god. Oh yes, toll-free. Thank you. Yes, we are on our second member. Let me go change that real quick. This is Skyy. Skyy, absolute mad lad, already has an E1 Firefly. We are pulling for an E2 Firefly. And then we're gonna talk about characters and like builds and stuff. So also, that as always, I do have to compliment the absolutely fantastic phone background. A spectacular phone icon. 10 out of 10. Y'all are incredible. It's so much fun fun to see what y'all have. Oh, man. Okay. All right, let's do this. We're gonna make some polls for an E2 Firefly. We're gonna hope for the best. And then from there, I'll just talk about some build stuff for Firefly, just like some general advice for folks. And then Skyy has specifically requested some info on Dragon Dan and our wonderful Shogun, Jingliu. So yeah, this should be good. I hope it's an early E2 after the last polls. My God. My God. Oh, hold on. I gotta convert a lot of these. Give me a second. Let me go. Whoa. Whoa. Skyy, how many gems do you have kicking around? Skyy! What? What, you have 108 worth of gems? How many of these do you want me to convert? You only had like 10 polls. What? Okay, just, okay. You know, fair enough. I'll just do, I won't convert them. I'll just do the 10 and it'll convert it for me. All right, sounds good. You know, fair enough. You just have your massive stash. All right, sounds good. Respectable. Oh my God. Okay, let's get our Firefly poll music up here. Oh, listen, this is serious. Oh my God. That is some spectacular commitment. Okay, all right. You just tell me how many polls to make and I'll make however many you want, all right? All right? Okay, yes, no, I am in front of the train. We are in front of the train. Do you want me to do anything else before we make polls? Okay. You need to welcome her. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, how many polls do you want me to make? I don't want to just like go through all of your gems. How many do you want me to poll? Do you want me to do like, I could do like 30, I could do 50, I could do 90? Like, just let me know. You have a bunch of polls. Skyy! As many as it takes? Okay. Okay. I could do that. I could do that. Okay. All right. Let's go. Miss Samuel Firefly. Let's go. E2. Let's do it. Oh, God. Oh, that's so good. I wish it was the first 10. Oh my God, apparently you already have an E6 Misha. Oh my God. I guess to be fair though, you have an E1 Firefly. That makes sense. Oh God. All right. 20 poll. Yep. Let's consume those stellar jades to get the special passes. Let's go. Whee! Oh. God, this music is so good. Spectacular. Oh, not the first 20. That's okay. That's all good. We'll just get you lots of currency. Oh, man. Fantastic. Skyy is the trailblazer we all hope to be. My God. My God. Okay, 30. Firewife. Firewife, I believe. Firewife, E2, I believe. Let's go, come on, Firewife. Ah, oh, not the 30 polls, that's okay. It's all good. We'll keep going, man. We'll keep getting you all the currency in the world. First 10, part 4. Oh, God. All right. 40, I think this is. I think this is 40, yes. First 10, part 4. If it's anything before luckier than me? Good God. Oh, Skyy, I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Oh, okay. I think we can do it. Before 80, let's do it. Let's do it before 80. We gotta at least do this for poor Skyy. That's so sad. That's just so sad. Okay, first 10, part 4. Oh, excuse me, part 5. Part 5. I know, I keep pulling so many Mishas! My God! It's kind of insane. Like, good God. Okay. We'll be on first 10, part 6. That would be fantastic if I could get you multiple 5 stars in a single 10 pull. God, that would be the good stuff. All right, we're getting you a bunch of light cones, Skyy. We're doing good. All right, first 10 pulls, part 6. Oh, God. What? Skyy, don't say that. Topher, if that happens, I might try to E6. My God, that would be crazy. We're getting you lots of gems here. Oh, God. Oh, God. I know, part 7 is where it's at. First 10, part 7. Oh, God. That's too funny. Come on, we gotta do it. No! Oh, I was hoping we'd be better than the 80. No! No! I was hoping we'd be better than the 80 at least. That's okay. First 10, part 8. Yamado! No, the Skyy luck! We're getting so many light cones. It was prophesized. Skyy is our resident light cone eon. After getting nothing but light cones on so many banners. Oh, God. My God. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's go. Firewife. Firewife. Firewife, please. Come on, E2. Let's go. Let's go, please. Oh, I feel so bad if we got to this point. But it's okay. I can at least still give some advice as best as I can. It must be your account is cursed. No. No, I refuse to believe this. Oh, come on. Pom-Pom. You gotta give Skyy a bit of luck. You gotta do it. Skyy, come on. God damn it. Okay, other adorable daughter. We got adorable daughter. I love Clara. She's wonderful. First 10, let's go. Oh, God. Pom-Pom. Pom-Pom, give me the tail. Oh, God. Oh, my God, I swear. This is devastating, but it's okay. You've got another copy of Clara. Here's the thing. I think we have to come to the conclusion that unfortunately Skyy is just cursed. It's just like how Acheron is cursed by the Nihility. Skyy is cursed by the Light Cone Eon. Whoever the Light Cone Eon is, they have cursed Skyy. Oh, God. I'm actually so happy you were able to get an E1 Firefly. Good God. I can use the rest. Okay, we'll do our best. The Light Cone Eon is conspiring against us, but alas. Sierra, that's the wrong cute white-haired girl with a mech. Exactly, we were so close. We were so close. Okay, let's try it. Let's try to see what we can do. Oh my God. I swear this is just ridiculous. I don't know what Skyy, I don't know what you've done to offend the Light Cone Eon, but this is just ridiculous. TJ, first we got baited with harmony, now we get baited with destruction. I see a pattern. That's actually a very fair point. We got the other adorable destruction character. Oh, God. Okay. We still got some polls to go. We got 4,700 stellar jades. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Yeah, no, Skyy really is an emanator of the light cone path. Oh, God. Good God. We still got some polls left. It's okay. I believe. I believe. I was hoping to give you some of my luck. Some of my streamer luck to offset this horrible curse. Alas. That's okay. We'll keep going. You can convert the rest now in the shop ones. Okay, here, we'll finish up this first. We've got, I think, like 20 more polls worth of this, and then we can do some of the shop ones from there. Okay. All right, let's go. We'll do this first, and then we'll go we'll go grab the shop ones. Oh my God. I couldn't even believe this. Let's go. Okay, come on. E2 Firefly, please. Come on. We did it before 80. We did it before 80. We did it before 80. Let's go. Okay, come on. Firewife. Firewife, please. Firewife. Firewife. Come on, Firewife. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Firewife. Firewife. Yay, Firewife. Oh, thank God. Oh, good. We've done it. We've managed to break through some of Skyy's curse. We've actually done it. Okay. Good. Yeah, I'm 2 for 2 on this. Okay. That's good. All right, we got Firewife. Fantastic. Okay. Easy, first try. Thank God. All right, congratulations, Skyy. You are now the proud owner of an E2 Firefly, which is absolutely amazing. Oh my God. Thank goodness. Okay, good. All right, let's go talk about Firefly real quick. Hold on, let's go. Firefly. Away we go. There she is. Okay. All right, so I'm going to talk briefly about this just as a general piece of advice for like everyone watching, because Firefly is a really cool but very unique character. So let's talk a little bit about how you want to build her. So unlike other damage dealers, none of Firefly's damage scales off of crit. So unlike a character like Acheron, where you want to stack a lot of crit rate and crit damage, all of Firefly's damage is scaling off of her attack and her break effect. So those are the two things that you want to be focusing on. In particular, you really want to focus on attack. But that actually makes her surprisingly easy to build because you don't have to care about crit substats. You don't have to care about any of that. It's just attack, break effect, and try to get some speed on her, but you can unlock some of that too. That's fantastic with her. The way that she works is that pretty much all of her damage is coming off of her ultimate. So what she does is with her, when she's in battle normally, her normal skill, how it's going to work is she'll consume a bit of HP. She will hit an opponent for a decent amount of damage. But when you activate her ultimate, she will go into like hyper-powered state. She'll stay in this state for a little while, and both her basic attack and her skill are massively enhanced. Generally, I've found when you're in her ultimate, just use her skill. Her skill does so much damage, it's crazy. Her skill is so good. So yeah, her ultimate is fantastic. The main strength and weakness of Firefly is that she is a character that capitalizes heavily on opponents being broken. So if she can't break an enemy, so those like kind of obnoxious monkey enemies that will chuck sodas at you, that's a really bad matchup for her, because a lot of rounds in that fight, the monkey will actually turn off its toughness bar, essentially. Like, you can't actually deplete it, and she's essentially just dead weight in those fights. You want to make sure that the enemies are not going to turn off their toughness bar in some capacity. But if they're not going to do that, that's fine, because she's going to, with her ultimate, her skill will implant fire weakness on enemies. So you don't even need to go and fight against anything that's weak to fire. She'll just implement that. So yeah, that'll be good. And you know, that's good. I'm really glad that we were able to get you 2 characters at least before using up too many of your pulls. So that's good at least. I'm very happy to hear that. Just some other general advice for her. She does want, all this is fantastic, actually. This is exactly what you want on her. So this new set, the Iron Cavalry, is like her best in slot. It's just so good. So if you are willing to grind for it a little bit, you can go grab it. The nice thing is, because she wants attack and break effect, it's also really easy to craft the relics that you need. But Iron Cavalry, the 4 set, is really good because it's going to increase her break effect, which increases her damage. And then at the 4 piece, it also will ignore some of their defense, which is quite good. The other set, this one is great, that's in the middle here. So the Forge of the Kalpagmi Lantern, it's also new. But yeah, it's fantastic. It'll increase her speed. And if she hits something that has fire weakness, which again, she can implant that herself, then her break effect goes up like crazy, which is wild. These are really good sets for her. So the reason we care about break effect is because of a couple of her traces. So this is kind of general advice for any characters. You should really try to at least unlock like these 3 like primary traces. They're always going to be good. They'll have very unique, powerful abilities. The big thing for Firefly is that this trace and this one, they will both massively increase the damage that she does. This one in particular, when she is using her ultimate, if her break effect is equal to or greater than either 200% or 360, she will, when she's attacking a weakness broken enemy, she'll convert toughness reduction of the attack into extra super break damage. And that's like all of the damage she does is super break. This one is also nice. Once you unlock this, any extra attack that you stack on her past 1800 is going to increase her break effect. One thing that I would note though is that if you want to see like the real effects of that, you're gonna have to get into battle to see that. So give me one second. There is, what I'm gonna do is, this is just like as an example, regardless of whatever you've got for her break effect is totally fine. Holy shit. You have her at 243? Oh my god. Mine is sitting at like 116, and that number goes up like crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something. So right now, if you're outside of battle, this number says 243%, right? That's really high. That's actually incredible. Just at like her base level, she's going to be doing a lot. Just to let y'all know, mine outside of battle sits at 116. Whereas when I enter battle, that number goes way up. So let me really quick, if you don't mind, Skyy, can I quickly hop into like just like a brief battle just to show this? Just to like point this out, and then we can go from there. Also, our next up in line, Puzitsa, thank you so much for your patience while I'm going over this. We'll be able to take a lot of time going through your characters here. Okay. You can do, oh my god, Memory of Chaos. Here's the thing, my plan is I'm actually not even going to complete a fight. I'll do, let me just show you real quick. Let's go. I'm just gonna take this. This is what I did earlier to check mine. This is just like a general thing. If you want to test some of your stats in battle, this is something that you can do. So let me go. We will challenge this. You just because you were waiting. That's perfect. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Those will burn your power. Oh God. Okay, let me just show this real quick. Let me just grab, so we'll grab Firefly. And then, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you have Ruan. Okay, and then we'll just grab someone. We'll do, I'm trying to think. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We can go, I actually have found, when I've been playing with her, that's okay, you can use my fuel, Gallagher. Sounds good, we can go grab Gallagher. I've actually been running this team with Fufu. I like the survivability on her. But yeah, let me go find Gallagher. I probably went right past him, didn't I? Yep, there you are, Gallagher. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about here. So we'll hop into battle, and something you can do, a couple of characters are like this, where once you're in battle, their numbers are going to go way up. So let's actually take a look at this. So now that we're in battle, so remember that number that we saw, the crazy like 240 break effect? Now that we're actually in battle, this is at 349. That's crazy. This is like the cumulative effect of those traces that we looked at. So whenever a trace says that it's converting like extra one stat into another, you're generally not going to be able to see that unless you actually go into battle to look at it. So yeah, this is how you can check, just to see like what your actual realized break effect is. And honestly, once you start doing damage, you should probably get past that 360 threshold to do like maximum damage. That's crazy, Skyy. I'm so impressed. This is wild. My God. My God. But yeah, anyway, that's just like hopefully a helpful tip. If there's ever a character that has a stat, like exchange, in this case, extra attack that's being counted as break effect, you should really hop into battle and just take a quick peek just to see. I think that is helpful. That's what I do generally. Let me go, we'll exit real quick. Skyy's Firefly is so crazy built. Oh my God, you even have her. You even have her light cone. Oh my God. Another light cone that you can throw on her is one from the simulated universe. That's the one that I have. It massively increases attack. It's called On the Fall of an Eon. But yeah, no, this is extremely good. You can do the fight. Here's the thing. I'll really quickly, you had asked me to go over a couple other characters real quick, and I wanted to do that for you. And then we'll kind of go from there. Okay. What? You also, Skyy, what? How do you just wealth over here? Oh my God. You got some good stuff on Dragon Dan. That's great. Let me actually talk about, let me go find Shogun first. I can give you, let me see. I might have even passed him already. Shogun, where are you at? Shogun! Okay. Shogun is beautiful. I love Yuan. He's fantastic. He's really fun to play. He is a character where you do have to care about crit rate and crit damage, so definitely try to get some of that stacked on him. Also, having some attack on him is fantastic. As far as like his traces and things though, so I'm glad to see you've got like the base 3. These are like a kind of mandatory for any character you actually want to play with. But as far as the other traces to level up, I would really, really prioritize the Shogun's talent. This is where the majority of his damage is coming from. So most of his damage is coming off of the Lightning Lord, who is then being summoned in the turn order and doing a bunch of damage. So if you increase this level. Mine is max, but you don't have to do that. I would say 7 or 8 is pretty good. Where's my mahjong, my soul emote? You know, I actually need to talk with Clay about that to see if I can get that added. I think that'd be super fun for y'all. But yeah, for folks who want to build the Shogun, the talent, this is your top priority. Get this leveled up first. After that, you can level up ultimate and skill. Generally, okay, so I am of the opinion that you have limited resources to spend. Don't spend them on a basic attack if you don't need to. I will briefly talk about characters you do want to spend that on. But for the Shogun, you just like are almost never using his basic attack. So like you don't really need to level it up. I'd say like 2 or 3 is fine. But yeah, level up the talent and then these are good. Besides that, for relics, I would suggest, let me go, this one, the follow-up attack one. The Ash Blazing Grand Duke is just stupid on him. For a really long time, I had, like before this set was available, I had the Musketeer of Wild Wheat. But the Ash Blazing Grand Duke is just dumb. It just makes his damage numbers go crazy high. So I think that that's a really good set to put on him. I'm personally a really big fan of, let me go. I love the Space Sealing Station on like most of my damage dealers. I think it's quite good. It does the things I want it to do, which is nice. But if you have been grinding and you got other things that are actually like decent, you can go from there. But I would personally suggest like it's super easy to grind for this set. So yeah, you can kind of go from there. But yeah, that would be my suggestion personally. Obviously, if you want to like hyper optimize, there's better relic sets. But I would say if you're just trying to like have your Shogun do damage, get the Ash Blazing set on them, and also get that Space Sealing Station. I think you'll have a good time. So yeah. What if there's that one instance where you're out of skill points and Jim Jams is the only one alive and you have to do a basic attack, but it needs to be just strong enough to kill the boss? You know, that's a fair point. You probably should actually level it up then. Oh, man. And then really quickly, let me go over Danny Boy. So Danny Boy's great. I actually think he is super, super fun. As far as his traces, he is unfortunately kind of an expensive character to build because you kind of want to level up everything. He is one of the few characters where you need to level up his basic attack. That is all of his damage. You will still want to obviously level up these. I'd probably say basic attack is your highest priority. Ultimate is also really good. He does a lot of damage with his ultimate. I did level everything by 1. This is true. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Thankfully, basic attacks only go up to level 6, which is really nice. So it's fairly easy to max that out without breaking the bank. But yeah, no, you really, if you want to run him, you gotta level this up. It'll just make his damage be that much higher. Besides that, his ultimate is good, and then you can kind of focus on skill and other things from there. But yeah, all of his damage is coming off of this, this and his ultimate. So yeah, just make sure to level those up. As far as relics, yeah, this is the one that a lot of people run on him, which I think is great. It's a newer one. When I first started playing him, I just had the Musketeer set. In fact, I think I still have the Musketeer set on him, and he still does decent damage, but yeah, this set is really good, because increasing imaginary damage is great on him, and then attacking debuffed enemies in some capacity is great. Same deal here, if you happen to have the artifacts that are good, in this case, this actually looks really solid. This looks like a really good one. Imaginary damage on top with crit rate, crit damage, and attack. That's actually really good. That's fantastic. If you don't have good artifacts, though, again, default is just Space Sealing Station. It's decent. It's very easy to build. You can kind of go from there. And And then, yeah, kind of similar deal to Firefly, actually. I think on the Fall of an Eon, the 5-star light cone you can buy from the simulated universe is super good. So, yeah, I think that's fantastic. Anyway, thank you, Skyy, so much for letting me make so many polls with your account. And letting me review your characters. Honestly, your Firefly is so crazy stacked. I can't believe it. My God. Here, let's activate your idol on. There you go. My God. You absolute mad lad. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you to Puzitsa for your patience. I know I'm about 10 minutes late for your slot, but we'll just kind of roll with it. I'll make sure not to cut your time short. We'll just go through it from there. And then, yeah, thank you so much, Skyy, for letting me make polls and talk about characters. I hope that was helpful for you folks, just as far as some general Firefly, Shogun, and Dragon Dan tips. So, yeah. Anyway, let me swap over. We'll do, you'll hang out with Chibinoko for a couple minutes. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully I actually do the 2-factor authentication correct this time, and we'll go from there. Thank you, Puzitsa. I appreciate that so much. Okay, give me a second. We're gonna move on over, and we'll be back. Alrighty, folks. We're back. Oh, let me change. Hold on. I gotta change what we got up here. All right. Thank you to Snack Club member Puzitsa for your patience. We're actually just going to be doing team comp reviews. Puzitsa has already made a bunch of polls and is honestly probably going to put me to shame with some of these teams. But I'm pretty excited to go and look through. So there's a couple teams in particular that Puzitsa wanted us to go over. And I'm excited. It's going to be nice to go and check stuff out. Also, you sent me so much info, which is so absolutely fantastic. So Puzitsa has been playing since day one. Extremely based. And also has been buying monthly as well as the battle pass. I think that the battle pass is a really good bang for your buck. It's very like fantastic, just to save up polls and get a lot of extra resources. Also, Puzitsa says, Firefly was my most anticipated character and was the first time I topped up, and probably the last for a long while. I completely respect that. Oh my word, and please feel free to be highly critical of my builds. I can take it and it'll ultimately help me more in the long run. That is so kind of you. I will try to give as much helpful advice as I can. We've also got our resident hardcore late game content grinder Tofree. Tofree's like everything is kind of insane. So yeah, we got some fun folks around who will be able to help out with like suggestions and other things. So yeah. Tofree, do you need help critiquing? You already read my mind. I figure that what we can do is I'll give some feedback just as we're looking through things. And then feel free, if anyone in the chat gives feedback, just remember to be constructive. Always be kind, just as far as like what suggestions you have and stuff. So yeah, it'll be good. And no worries, y'all. If your teams are not as built as these teams, this is part of the joy of like, you get to see what some of these teams can look like, you know? Like, I feel like that's kind of a nice thing to do. So yeah, let's hop into this. So we're gonna do very first team that Puzitsa wanted us to look at is your follow-up team. So team number 4. So let's go team lineup. Okay. Team number 4. Okay. Oh, fun! Okay. Ooh. Oh, I like this. I am a big fan of Herta. So that is already fantastic right off the bat. Also, Dr. Ratio is a very, very fun follow-up attacker, and Huohuo is a spectacular support. I'm also delighted to see that you have Robin on your team. Robin is kind of like one of the best things that they have introduced in this game for follow-up attack characters. She's a really good support, period, but she's even better for follow-up attackers. Some of her extra traces just make that even better. So that is great. I'm already glad to see that you've got her on the team. Yeah, let's go through your characters real quick. So let's go details. We'll go take a look. Sorry, my head's kind of in the way. Maybe what I don't want to make this too much smaller, but I'll kind of read off to y'all. So we've got for Herta, let's take a look. Her attack is 2300. That's pretty good. That's pretty close to what mine is. I think that my Herta's at like 2400. She does very respectable damage off of that. Crit rate is at 66% and crit damage is at 122%. That is damn good. Obviously, if you want, you can always pump those numbers up, but I think that that's fantastic. So yeah. Oh, that's true. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So yeah. Crit rate, 66%. Crit damage, 122. That's awesome. Decent attack on this, which is good. One of the drawbacks, unfortunately, of Herta is that she definitely like has a bit of a low starting base attack. So stacking as much attack on her as you can, I think, is a really good idea. Let me see. Ooh, that's exciting. You've got her 4-star light cone. Increases damage dealt by wearer's follow-up attacks by 42%. If the current HP of target enemy is below or equal to 50%, increases damage dealt. That's spectacular. That's really good. I actually really wish I had this light cone. I have a different one on mine. I have a light cone that increases her damage after she uses her ultimate, which is still good, but you have to kind of like play around it. Oh my god. Yeah, so for sure, make sure to unlock this. You're just gonna do like you have more potential to unlock like extra crit rate and things, which is nice. Obviously this isn't like as crucial as like some of her other stuff, but it's always nice to have. Besides that though, you're doing absolutely fantastic on her other traces. That's fantastic. Oh my god. Man, your Herta looks amazing. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Oh, you have the ice set on her. Okay. That is definitely a build that you can do. I honestly wonder if you might want to swap her onto the follow-up attack set. If you're already leaning into follow-up attacks because you've got Robin on the team, it's not a bad idea if you want to run this instead. I have generally been a really, really big fan of this set. I think it's just a bunch of damage. It's very consistent. And since you're trying to capitalize on follow-up damage, I feel like if you want to, you can swap her into this. I think this set would be really good for her. I'm double checking mine really quick, because I'm pretty sure that I've got that on her as well. Yeah, got a deficit in erudition stuff. Yeah, I think that that will just help a lot because like you're already building her really well for follow-up attacks, so like lean into it, you know? Like if you do that, I feel like you're gonna start seeing some crazy damage numbers out of her, which is fantastic. Yeah, besides that, here's the thing, you actually have a lot of crit damage on her. Which is crazy. When the wearer's crit rate reaches 50% or higher, their ultimate and follow-up attack damage increases by 15%, and you actually have that. She's at like 66% crit rate. That's kind of wild. That's wild. Oh, and Tofri, that's actually a really good point. If you don't have enough of the follow-up attack Duke set, you can just do 2 and 2. So you can do ice damage for 2 of them, and then you can do follow-up attack. But yeah, for sure, make sure that you've got at least some of the follow-up attack, because she's just not really benefiting too much from the 4-piece on this. So you can do 2-piece, and then 2-piece with follow-up attack, or the full 4-piece Duke set. I think that would be fantastic. Okay, let's take a look at Robin. Oh my god. Oh, your Robin looks pretty good by my measure. So the really fun thing about Robin is that you also just kind of stack attack on her. Like a bunch of her utility comes from her attack. She has like no reason to put any crit rate, no crit damage, you just don't care. But yeah, a bunch of attack, like 3,900 attack. That's amazing. Mine has 3,600 and still does stupid things. So 3,900 is amazing. That is so good. Okay, so we're looking good there. That looks fantastic. Let's go see. Oh, and you do have this signature. Oh, this is amazing. You're in a good spot. This is fantastic. This is just a fantastic light cone for her. Traces. Oh my god, you've just maxed her out. Your Robin's looking pretty stacked. You even made sure to go for the attack traces. That would have been my only suggestion if you hadn't done that already. So that's perfect. Good god, that's incredible. Okay. Yeah, so I think just like with your last character, it's just relics, which is great. Like that's the thing that I can at least like provide some suggestions on. So yeah, you're already like part of the way there. So you've got what I have on mine is a 2-piece prisoner. So I've got 2 prisoner and then 2 musketeer. Because essentially what you're trying to do is you're leaning into increasing her attack as much as possible. So if you can get another piece to go along with this, another prisoner, and then get 2 musketeer, you're gonna be set. That's what I'm running on mine, and she just does crazy amounts of damage. Honestly, the fact that you have 3,900 attack without the set bonus, I feel like she's gonna be stupid by the time you finish equipping relics onto her. That's crazy. But yeah, so down here you've got a couple of musketeer stuff, so that's great. So just equip 2 musketeer and 2 of prisoner in deep confinement. You'll get the double attack buff, because both of them increase attack by 12%. And so that's what you really want on that. Besides that, let's see. Yeah, this is kind of up to you. Increasing her effect res is honestly pretty all right. That's actually pretty good. When the effect res is at 30% or higher, all allies' crit damage increases by 10%. Do you actually have her at 30% or higher? Let's go see. Let's see. Effect res. Okay, so you've only got her at 17% currently. Oh, that's actually a good point. Oh, I totally forgot that the new set's 2-piece is also 12%. That's such a good point. So you don't even necessarily need to do musketeer. Just a 2-piece of like whatever things give you attack. That's what you want. So it can be musketeer, it can be prisoner of deep confinement, or it can be one of the new set too. Just make sure that you've got 2 and 2 so that you get the increased attack. Probably what I would say, I know a lot of sites were recommending this because the set bonus is just really good. Like increasing crit damage for everyone is fantastic, but it is a little bit steep to actually hit that requirement. What I would suggest doing first is getting your other pieces figured out. So go ahead and get your like 12% attack buffs, whatever 2-piece sets you get, and then take a look to see what your effect res is. Because if it's not at 30%, just go ahead and swap her onto you can just swap around to Fleet of the Ageless. Like, Fleet of the Ageless is still a really good set. It'll still get a party-wide attack buff, which is really nice. So that's decent if you can't hit that effect res requirement. Currently mine doesn't. So I've got Fleet of the Ageless. But if you happen to like put your sets together and you find that you've got the 30%, then go for it. Like, you've already got this leveled and everything. I think that should be pretty good. But yeah, if you don't end up hitting that, just go ahead and do Fleet of the Ageless. That should be fine. Okay. Next, let's look at Huo Huo. Oh, Huo Huo, I love you. Her HP is looking pretty good, honestly. That's the big thing for her. You really want to make sure her HP is like as high as possible, because that's where a lot of her utility is coming from. Oh, you've got this light cone on her. That's great. Increases her max HP, increases her outgoing healing, so she'll have really good utility. That's fantastic. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh my god, and this all looks great. This all looks fantastic. Let me go see. Weathering Snow is probably fine. What do I have on mine? If you want to increase her HP even more, as opposed to just reducing damage, you can swap her for Longevous Disciple. I'm actually running a 2-piece for that. So I've got 2 that are this, because that increases her max HP, which is a lot of the scaling for her things. And then I have a 2-piece of Wandering Cloud, just so that she gets more outgoing healing. Because you don't need the 4-piece for her. She's not like having her HP be consumed at all, so like you can just do a 2-piece on her for that. So yeah, you can. If you want, you can just keep Weathering Snow on her. That's totally fine. But if you want to, you can swap, have Longevous Disciple for extra max HP. And then you can also do kind of like a good healing set to go with that. So yeah, you know, that's a fair point. If you want to, Messenger is also really good. I've seen a lot of builds that have Messenger just to increase her speed, which is great. Yeah, I think that's also a good build, as 2 Messenger and 2 Longevous. For sure, though, I think Longevous is a good investment because getting her HP even higher is just a good idea. It's just fantastic. And then for her, I would probably just kind of leaning into the HP. You can keep this on her, like more energy regeneration, but you can also just lean into Fleet of the Ageless because its base effect increases max HP. So I think that that would be good. She'll just do more healing, and her abilities will just get a little better if you put more HP on her. Let's see. And then finally, Dr. Ratio. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh my god, you have so much crit damage on him. That's great. Oh my god, almost 60% crit rate. Crit damage is at almost 160. That's fantastic. That's all looking good. Base attack is at 3495, which is really good. That's really good, because essentially he's going to be like your single target damage dealer, which I think is great. Okay, let's go see. Light cone. Ooh. Oh, this is actually great for him. Increase his crit rate and his follow-up attack damage. Oh my god, I'm really jealous. This is a good light cone. Your light cone game has been fantastic. I have had like 0 notes whatsoever. Your traces have been super, super good too. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. That's fantastic. You know, that's actually good news for you though, because that means that you just have to focus on relics for your characters, if you even have to do that. Oh, nice. And you've got his good set. Okay, okay. So Wastelander, excuse me, of banditry is very, very good for him. This newer set I've also seen is pretty good. I've seen some guides that suggest using this as well. But yeah, I would say either one. You've already got this built, so like just use this. That's fine. Yeah, that is fine. Oh, Tofree, I appreciate that. Ratio is one of those characters that you really want to focus on crit rate. While shifting focus out of crit damage might lead to a lower ceiling, you raise his floor way up. That's a very fair point. So if you like go back through relics and find a way to increase crit damage, I think that's a very good call. This all looks fantastic though, as far as like set bonuses and things. Oh, nice. And then you've also got this on him. Okay, perfect. Raising his crit rate as well. Man, this is great. I actually think a lot of his relics look good. It's kind of just like farming and things if you want to. I think that'll be decent. Okay. Awesome. And yeah, no worries. We can go take a look at Fushuan real quick. Let's go. Fufu. Oh, Fufu. Fantastic. You're at almost 8,000 HP, which is really good. You want a lot of HP on her, so that is good. You can always increase that number if you want, but yeah, essentially it's just HP all day, every day on her. That's like all of her stuff scales off of HP. Oh my god, you have her... you have her signature light cone too. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh god. Okay. Oh, good. And that's good to hear. Yeah, that was my suspicion, is that Pioneer would be quite good as well. So that's good. God, you've just got, your trace game is so good. Oh my god. Oh, and Pioneer giving a free 4% crit rate is a fair point. That is a very, very fair point. So it probably is worth it to swap over to Pioneer then. You'll get more crit rate and be able to do some more damage off of that. So that's good. Okay. Very, very, that is a fantastic point, Tofree. I hugely appreciate that. Okay, and then this is all looking pretty good too. Let me go see, I'm pulling up mine really quick. Fufu, where are you at, Fufu? I thought I had you pulled up. Let me go see, Fufu. Here she is, okay. Yeah, with Fufu, it's kind of up to you. I think that this is fantastic. Like, increased speed is super nice. For sure, like, the 2 Longevus is kind of necessary. And then you've got the Fleet of the Ageless on her, which is perfect. I ended up really liking reducing damage. So instead of the extra speed buff, I ended up putting a 2-piece Weathering Snow, but that was just because I was paranoid about survivability. I think if you're feeling like fairly confident about it, having extra speed is perfect. So I think that's great. Awesome. Okay, let me go real quick. You would also wanted, let's go take a look. I think this was the other team that you really wanted us to look over, so we'll do that real quick. Okay. Let's see. I'm just double checking that real quick. Yes. Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's look at your Firefly and everyone and kind of go from there. Okay, so we'll enable this team real quick, and then we'll go ahead and look through. All right, first things first, we'll take a look at your Trailblazer, who's looking spectacular. So the nice thing, at least, with Trailblazer and with Firefly is we're kind of just looking for, like, break effect. That's kind of our big stuff here. So we'll see. Oh my god. Yeah, 217 break effect. That's great. That's fantastic. That's super good. I think, if I remember correctly from Prodwin, I'm actually going to go pull up their thing. I think their recommendation was anywhere between 150 and 250 break effect. So you're like on the higher end of that, which is fantastic. I think that's a very, very good place to be. Besides that, let's go see, let's take a look. Light cone. I love this light cone. It's so adorable. When the wearer uses their ultimate, all allies' actions are advanced forward. Which I think that if you don't have anything else to use, I think that's quite spectacular. Besides that, let me go take a look. Yeah, your Ruan is hogging that, which is good, as she should. She should be using that. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, memories would be fantastic, but if you've already got that on your Ruan, you should use it on Ruan. Oh wait, you actually have another copy. Look, you've got a couple others. If you want, you could probably swap out this light cone for that. You could like swap, if you want to do, you could probably put like the S5 one on your Trailblazer and then put the 3 on Ruan. I guess you could do either one. But yeah, I think that either way, just like you actually have 2 of them, so you should definitely equip both of them on there. I think that'll be fantastic. Yeah, I think y'all are right. If you swap this one, the one that Ruan has, like put that on your Trailblazer, and then you can put like either just refinement 1, or you could just refine it up to 3 if you wanted, just to have it. But for sure, like equip this on her and you should be good from there. So yeah, you can swap that out and you'll be seeing an enormous benefit already from that. That's a very good light cone to use. Oh my god, your traces are crazy. These are so good. No notes, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, nice, perfect. And then you've got the signature set. Okay, that is perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so you've got this. Yeah, Watchmakers is just like good. It's just a good set. I'm a big fan of it. All of this looks pretty good. Yeah, and you've got HP is good for survivability, because you just want to make sure that the Trailblazer isn't going to go down at all. So that's good. And then on this, okay. Yeah, some more energy regeneration. Honestly, this seems decent. Increases wearer's energy regeneration rate. That's great. I think that's good. Because at this point, you have so much break effect. You don't need to stack that here. So that's good. Okay. Oh no, is that true? 2 Watchmaker sets don't stack on the same team? Oh, that's devastating. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. I think it's still good to put this on her because it is like still just like good stats for her to have. So that's decent at least. Okay, let's go take a look at your Firefly. Firefly is looking good. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, look at that break effect. Oh my god, y'all have such high break effect. Good god. Good god. Oh, that's actually an interesting point, Tofree. If you want to capitalize on that, because you're not going to get like a double up of the set bonus, if you're running Ruan Mei and the Harmony MC, you can do 2-2 on one of them. You'll still want the 4-piece on one of them, but yeah, you don't have to do the 4-piece on both of them. That's actually a very fair point. That's a very, very fair point. So the break effect looks really good. 249%. That's crazy. I bet that's really high when you actually get into battle. That's crazy. Yep, her signature light cone looks great. Oh my god, all the traces look fantastic. Spectacular work. All this looks great. Oh my god, that's crazy. That is just crazy. Yeah, no, for real. Your account is looking absolutely spectacular. Really quick, I know you'd mentioned for your Hypercarry team, Jingliu. We can look over her really quick, and then we can swap over to our next one. So Jingliu, she's actually a character that I don't have, but she is someone who I like borrowing from other people. Because it's very nice. I think that's very nice. So yeah, I'll probably be leaning on Tofri and you folks a little bit for this because I'm a little less familiar with like some specifics, but I know like some of the general overviews for her. Just that very similar to a lot of other characters who will be your Hypercarry, you want them to have a decent amount of attack, make sure that they've got good crit rate and crit damage. For her, oh my god, she's got so much crit damage. That's crazy. Oh my god. About 41% crit rate. Oh my god, and you've got her... Oh my god, her light code, that's fantastic. So this will increase her crit damage, which is fantastic. Her traces all look fantastic. Oh god. Yeah, let me go back to her speed. And thank you for confirming that, Tofri. That's what I thought. I thought I remembered that she got a bunch of crit rate when you activate her, like, extra special state. Once you get, like, the procs for that, you've got the stacks going. Speed, 96 plus 24, so it's 120. So yeah, I agree. You probably do want some more speed on that. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Because, yeah, 120. You could probably bump that up a little bit. Besides that... Oh, good. You've actually got a little bit of speed on her here, which is good. First thing I would suggest, go ahead and swap these boots to speed boots. That's going to massively increase your speed. Even though that's good, like, for her attack, you will be in a much better spot if you got speed boots on her. Besides that, let's see... increases her crit damage, which is good. After it reaches 120% or higher, she starts doing dumb amounts of damage. I don't know. I'm trying to think. The attack is probably okay, but at the same time, I am still tempted to suggest that you go for speed boots, because that will end up getting you all the way there. If you swap to speed boots, she'll actually be pretty speedy. Okay, so you want Jingliu at 134 speed to attack twice in the same turn. So yeah, that would probably be my suggestion. This is probably the biggest thing that's keeping her at 120 speed. So you can probably do that. Oh, good, you do have a speed in reserves. Yeah, I would try that out. Make the swap. You will obviously lose a little bit of attack from that. But go ahead and like swap that, run it, see what you think. If she's still like doing the damage that you want. The fact that she'll actually be able to act like multiple times is good. Being able to act multiple times should like massively increase her damage output overall. So I think that will be quite good. Oh man. Oh, and thank you, Tofri. If you have Bronya, you can speed tune her to 134 and push Jingliu to 135. That will essentially give you Jingliu actions, more actions per cycle. That will be good. That will be very, very good. Oh my god, Puzitsa, you have a fantastic account. It's really just a couple of characters who have some relics that you'll want to swap. And then just your Trailblazer. Make sure to swap the light cones that you've got between these two characters, and you'll be in a good spot. I think that'll be quite good. Thank you so much for letting me talk about your account. You have an absolutely stacked lineup. I cannot believe how many signature light codes you have. Oh my god. I am extremely impressed. You're in a really good position to be doing even more damage with your teams too. Like the fact that you only have to make a couple of relic swaps, and then like one light cone swap, I think that's fantastic. So you're in a very good spot. I think that is fantastic. Okay, y'all. We've got one more account that we're going to be reviewing here, just as like some general tips, and then we'll be going from there. And thank you so much for you folks in chat who are contributing. I hugely appreciate you folks. It's nice to have like extra like corroboration on things, and you folks also had some really good points that I had not thought about. So that's fantastic. Thank y'all. All right, I'm gonna take y'all to the Be Right Back screen, and then we'll hop to our very last account that we'll be talking about today. All right, I'll see you folks in just a little bit. Alrighty, hello everyone. We have returned. This is going to be our very last account review of the day, which is super exciting. I think this has gone really well. I'm really happy that this has worked out so nicely. Thank you all so much for hanging out. So our very last account we're going to be reviewing comes to us from Hotaru, who also goes by Gabriel Theodore on YouTube. So this is also going to be another like general build review / advice. So yeah, Hotaru is a little bit earlier in the game, which is great. I actually am really happy that we can review like a lower level account and talk about suggestions for like which characters to be looking out for and everything like that. So yeah, a couple of things. It's Firefly herself. I know, Hotaru. Okay, so when Gabriel sent this to me earlier, a couple of things that they were looking for from this, and those of you who are in chat, please feel free to give suggestions and advice as well. Same deal as before, always make sure that it's good, constructive advice. And yeah, we can just kind of look through the character roster, make suggestions and things, because there were two main things that Hotaru was looking for. Number one, hoping to hear what next character would benefit my roster the most. Maybe a missing key character, maybe Robin. If Robin is good, say no more. Robin is indeed quite good. But we can take a look at some other teams too. And also, the thing that I really, really want to focus on giving advice is the second one. How to progress in the story, because it's becoming too difficult. Should I level up characters? Should I get relics? And that is a spectacular question. Based on where it looks like you are, it looks like you're on the Xianzhou right now. And that was when I hit my hard limit of needing to level up characters and relics. So... Here I shall set the poles ablaze. Oh man. Yeah. So I would say you don't have to farm super hard for relics. In fact, there's a couple of like base things that I would suggest here. So some of the lower level simulated universe stuff, the space sealing station, as well as, oh geez, hold on. My brain is failing me. Let me go pull up your characters and I can talk about this from there. Let me go here. So yeah, space sealing station is great. But something that you'll really want to do is start grinding specifically simulated universe world level 3. You're going to get a lot of really good relics from that you can put on like all of your characters. Yeah, I actually was going to say, if you were struggling with survival, that was what I suspected. I had a very similar problem at this point in the game. It kind of felt like you went from like just kind of cruising through battles to as soon as you hit the deer boss, everything becomes substantially harder. So yeah, let's go take a look at what characters you've got. We'll take a look to see like what sort of tank characters you have. And then we can kind of go from there. By the way, if you're struggling with specific like bosses and things like that, something that can be really good in a pinch is items. They're not something that you'll need to rely on too much. But yeah, items can be really nice for like giving your team an extra push, like survivability or extra damage. You can only activate one item at a time for a battle, but they can be really helpful. That's what I ended up doing. So yeah, let me go real quick. I'm gonna see what sort of tanks you've got, because I do see you've got March, which is great. Let's go see. Clara is kind of like, she's essentially a tank. Oh, hey, by the way, if you all have raised, I'm trying to remember if you can do the same thing like you can in Genshin. Can you lower your equilibrium level? I feel like you can in this game. If you feel like you leveled it too fast, I feel like you should be able to lower your world level. Just if enemies are too hard. Oh no, you can't. No! All right, never mind. Disregard that. You can do that in Genshin. Which was really nice. That might be something to ask them to do, because that would be nice. But yeah, no worries at all. Definitely it's a little tricky at first when you first raise your equilibrium level. It can be kind of a struggle. Kaiser, no, Clara is squishy. Robo-Dad is the tank. Yes, my apologies. That is correct. So she does have, she is a pretty good, like, survivability tank / DPS. The fact that you have her is great. She actually might be worth leveling up to put on your teams. She has an ability that essentially taunts enemies to attack her. It's not foolproof. Sometimes some of your other characters will still be hit, but it's much better than anything else. So she would be worth leveling up if you want to. I think that would help a lot with just survivability with things. Let me go see. Yeah, I was gonna say, probably what you want to do if you're having survivability issues. I'm really glad to see that you've got a healer on your team. Natasha is fantastic. Another character that I would highly suggest trying to get. Let me go see if you've actually got her already. I do not see her. And that is okay. You should try to get Lynx. Lynx is one of the best healers in the game. Lynx is really, really good. Not only is she a fantastic healer, but she will also get rid of status effects on characters. So yeah, she is a fantastic character. You don't have her yet, but that is okay. You can actually get her. Let me go pull up. If I remember correctly, I feel like I'm trying to remember if I think it's Pure Fiction that you can get her. Yes, thank you. You get links from Pure Fiction. Thank you. Yeah, once you get to Pure Fiction, just play a little bit of it and you'll unlock Lynx. Lynx is fantastic. Yeah, that's what I couldn't remember if you just got to do that, but there's a quest that you'll pick up. You should definitely complete the Pure Fiction quest because you can pick up Lynx and she's fantastic. You know, that's true. The Lynx heal is a double-edged sword with destruction characters. Here's the thing, though. If you have Lynx and Clara on the same team, that will do a much better job of ensuring that all of the damage is directed at Clara, which is good. So yeah, I think that would be really fantastic. Lynx has a really good ability where if she heals preservation or destruction characters, then they will get an extra taunt, essentially. So that's really good if you pair Lynx with tanks that are destruction. Unfortunately, there are some DPSs that are destruction, but yeah, it's quite good. So yeah, I think Lynx is good. I would completely agree with you folks. Tofree suggested whenever Fushuan comes back, trying to snag her. I completely agree. Fushuan is amazing. She's so good. And you're going to see a rerun of her, I think, quicker than Aventurine. Fushuan is just dumb. She's just stupid. A bunch of your survivability problems just kind of disappear. Whew, they're just gone. Aventurine is also fantastic. Aventurine, I would actually put comparably to Fushuan. They're kind of my go-to tanks right now. I've got Aventurine teams and I have Fushuan teams, and they're fantastic. Oh no, that's true. Fushuan did just get her rerun banner. So you probably will see Aventurine first, and that's fine. Whether it's Aventurine or Fushuan, grab one of them. That's what you want. That'll be absolutely fantastic. That's your top priority. But for now, you do have Clara. So I would highly suggest building her. Build Clara. If you have the Pure Fiction quest, I would try to get that done so that you can pick up Lynx and then run the Lynx and Clara together. A whole bunch of damage will all get funneled to Clara. Your other, damage dealers should be in a much better position. So yeah, I think that would be fantastic. Let me go see, besides that, those are kind of my biggest suggestions because I think that will help you a lot. The fact that you have Clara is amazing. So definitely level her up. I think you will have a fantastic time with that. For now, even though you don't have Lynx, go ahead and, yeah, just level her up. Even though you'll be running her with Natasha for a little bit, she's just gonna help a lot. I love, love, love March, but unfortunately there is a part of the game where she just starts struggling to keep your folks as well defended as they could. So yeah, I would say you can still have Merch. You can still hold on to her. I love her to death. But if you're having trouble with survivability, you should grab Clara. I think she will be good. Squishy small child, why do I hear boss music? You know, the fact that she has Svarog who gets summoned with her is kind of fantastic. This is true, Skyy. Soon March will do all the damage. God, I was so excited about everything that happened at the end of that live stream was so exciting. I think the war dance will be super cool when we actually get to it. We get to see another form of March. It's all going to be good. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, that would be my biggest suggestion, and that has also been the biggest suggestion of all of the very wonderful people in the chat. You all have been so fantastic. Yeah, that is true. The Fire Trailblazer is really good. I was actually going to say if you didn't have Clara, I was going to suggest that you try the Fire Trailblazer, because she's really good with, like, you can get shields for everyone. She'll taunt enemies. So yeah, Harmony is really good. Harmony is really, really good. But if you're having survivability issues, you can do the Fire Trailblazer as well. I think she's also quite good. As far as buffers, you do have Tingyun, who is amazing. She is spectacular. She's just like really, really good at making someone hit super duper hard. So Tingyun is fantastic. Super, super good. You have Bronya, though. You straight up have Bronya. She's really dumb. A really big fan. Super, super fun as far as like increasing damage of a particular character. She also has like a party-wide buff, which is spectacular. So yeah, she's very good. I would suggest leveling her, especially as you get into the late game. She's going to be stupid. Like, she's going to help you with a lot of things. So Bronya is amazing. As far as like damage dealers, I actually really like Ching Chui. I think she's very fun. The only issue is just that it's somewhat luck based, but I actually used her for a lot of the early game. Silver Wolf is a bunch of fun. Really big fan of her. Let's see. Who else do you have? Serval is good. Tingyun's good. Regular Dan is a very fun single target damage dealer for a lot of the game. Oh, you have Firefly. Oh, snap. Well, that's right. You had mentioned that you had Firefly. Ooh. Well, all of my Firefly tips from before still apply. She's actually really easy to build. I wouldn't use her as like your universal damage dealer because, again, if you fight against any enemies that they make it so their toughness bar is inaccessible, then she's just not going to do any damage. But if you run the Harmony Trailblazer and her on a team together, you will have a fantastic time. So Firefly and the Harmony Trailblazer, this was something I didn't mention earlier for team building. Right now, at the current state of the game, it's a really, really good idea to run Firefly and the Harmony Trailblazer together. You'll just do a really, you'll do more damage if you do that. Oh, Shimeji, that's actually a fair point. Break teams really do benefit from being higher level. That is a very, very fair point. It is a very, very fair point. So yeah, you can definitely level her up. She won't be as strong as she will be later game, because you won't have access to some of her later traces, but you will have access to some things. So you can still build her if you want. Besides that, Dr. Ratio was actually pretty good. I actually really like him. He's a really fun single target damage dealer. He's fairly easy to build too, as far as like just slapping stuff on him to do some damage. Gallagher is a good, healer. Big fan of him as well. I actually want to make a case for Hook as well. I like Hook a lot. I actually used her for a lot of the game, even some of the late game. She is fairly easy to like have her damage kind of ramp off of a cliff, which is nice. So it's decent. If you want to run her, I think that she's nice and versatile. You can do good single target damage, and then after you use her ult, her skill gets modified to do AoE damage. So I think she can be a bunch of fun. Let's see. Oh, it's actually a fair point. So at some point, you can consider building your Welt and Doctor ratio because they work super well together. But yeah, I think it probably is a good idea to hold off. Yeah, no, I super agree, Tofree. Pela is a fantastic support. She just does a lot of good work. Like, doing defense debuffs is really good on opponents, and she ends up, yeah, just, like, helping out a lot on your teams, so I think that's good. So yeah, you actually have a lot of really good options. So for like tanks, it's good to hear that you've been using the Fire Trailblazer, but since you mentioned you were having survivability issues, I would definitely suggest leveling up Clara. You'll just have an easier time. She's just really tanky. She does a very good job of taunting things. And if you get links, you'll have an even better time with that. Besides that, Pela is great. Absolutely fantastic. Your Bronya is amazing. Definitely worth leveling up. Tingyun is fantastic. At some point, as you continue leveling up, Firefly is just going to get better and better. So you can definitely put some investment into her now and try her out. Once you get to level 80, she'll be stupid. Absolutely stupid, which is great. And then, yeah. If you want, Hook is also pretty easy to level up as well, as far as 4 stars are concerned. So yeah. Oh man, that's good. Oh, so yeah, I hope that helps a little bit. Y'all have had some fantastic advice. By the way, if you folks want more advice after this, everyone in the Tsuchitomo Discord is super, super awesome. They are so kind. If you just like bring screenshots of your teams, you post them in the Discord, folks will walk you through things. But I hope this is helpful at least, just to like general overview, look over everything, see what characters you've already got, because that helps a lot just to look through and see. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. And yeah, no worries. Your sushi adventures have been incredible. I have loved seeing all the pictures of that. That has been absolutely fantastic. Oh god. Tofree! You went on a call with TJ to get him through the story and Yurila when he was stuck. Here's the thing. This is what I'm saying, y'all. The Tsuchitomo are incredible. Y'all are so kind, and a special thank you to my lovely Sneck mods. I appreciate you folks so damn much. Oh my god. So yeah, that's actually a very good segue. If you want to participate in the next one, this was super awesome. I loved doing this with you folks. If you want, we can do this every 3 weeks. We can talk about upcoming characters. We can make polls for people. We can all hang out and get excited or cry together. If you have questions about teams, we can go through stuff then. Even for folks, if you participated today and you want to participate again, you are not like disqualified. You can absolutely do things again. So no worries. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, I think I'm still going to make it where you will have to be a Sneck Club member. That just makes it easier for me to organize things and get this all put together. Lose the 50-50 together. God, it's true. But yeah, if you do want to participate in the next one, before the next banner shows up, you can join the Sneck Club. You can make sure that you're also in the Tsuchitomo Discord. We have like a whole like guidelines for how this type of thing will work. And then yeah, you can participate in the next one. It'll be really good. And yeah, no, that's perfect. That's the thing. If you have decent folks, but you don't know how to use them or build them, that's perfect. That's what we're doing this for. We're just hanging out. God damn it, magical. You mad lads. You absolute mad lads. Thank you for the gifted memberships. God damn it. Well, thank you all so damn much. This was awesome. I had so much fun doing this with you folks. I think this was a big success. I think this was fantastic. We got to go through a couple of different polls. We got to go through characters. I hope that helped just for knowing how to build a couple of things. Beyond that, in addition to the Tsuchitomo Discord, predwin.gg is a fantastic resource. It is super great. So yeah. Oh man, that is wonderful. Oh, and Tofree, that's actually a really good shout out. It was mentioned earlier, but you can generally, as far as like order of what you should prioritize, character level is your top priority. Light cone level is next. From there, like trace and like skill levels. So like unlocking those special traces and then unlocking and leveling up skills and then relics. So yeah, I think that should be really good. That's a damn good summary of everything you should do. Character level, then light cone, then trace and skills, then relics. That's what you should focus on. Oh, fantastic. Let's go, y'all. Thank you all so much. This was incredible. That's so good. Okay, folks. Oh, and you know, sometimes that's true. If you have good relics, you can also just level those. That's fine. If you don't have good relics, though, just focus on the traces. If you have the relics, we can also level those. Oh man, this was so great. Thank you all so much for suggesting this. I never would have thought to do this, literally ever. So thank you. I appreciate the suggestions so much. So yeah, thank you folks. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you all for a bunch of streams next week. We have some fun stuff coming up. For those of you who are HoloLive fans, have fun at the upcoming debuts tonight. I'm super excited to watch those. That's going to be very fun. I actually, part of making sure that I had the stream as early as it was first to make sure that it was at a good time for you folks. And secondly, if I made it go longer, I knew that I was going to run into when the streams would go live. So anyway. Have fun, everyone, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And yeah, look forward to more fun stuff, more Star Rail streams, more Blue Archive, more indie games, and a bunch of other fun stuff that will be coming up soon. So yeah, it'll be good. Oh my god, Tofree. If you get curious of what a Zero Cycler account looks like, let me know. Here's the thing. The Tofree is, there's a reason why I called Tofree the, like, resident, high-level, grinder of the game. Tofree's characters are stupid. Like, really busted. Insanely good. At some point, we will have to show that off. I think that would be fantastic. Oh, man. Okay, y'all. I will see you folks very soon. Have a fantastic weekend. And yeah, thanks for the fun stream. Bye for now. Bye.